The podcast you're about to hear was made with Anchor. You can use Anchor to make a podcast right from your phone, no experience necessary. Plus, it's completely free. Get the app at anchor.fm/podcast.
I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, and I'm the host for No BS Coaching Advice Podcast. And I'm wondering, is this you? I was talking to an old client of mine yesterday, and he relayed his life circumstances to me. Now, I've known the man for 30 some odd years. We're not good friends, but that he took the time to talk to me says a lot. He was talking with me about his work and says, most nights I'm home around 9. I'm on an early morning train. My wife basically is asleep when I get in. To me, she's going through depression. And I'm miserable doing what I'm doing. Now, I've got to ask you a question. If this in any way relates to your life circumstances, is this really what you want? Is this something that you're willing to tolerate in order to sustain your lifestyle? If it is, that's great. If you're unhappy, it's time to make changes. Now, I don't presume to advise you about what those changes should be, because again, I don't know your financials. I don't know your life circumstances. I don't know anything about you. But I think it's important to wake up to the misery you may be feeling and start looking at alternatives. Because at the end of the day, as is the case with this man, 30 years in, at least 30 years that I know him, he's probably in his late 50s, early 60s. He's successful professionally, but miserable personally. Is that how you want to live? If so, great, you can stop the video now. If it isn't, it's time to pay attention to these warning signals and start getting some advice. Now, I would encourage you to get a coach, maybe a therapist, someone that you can work with. And I do coaching, of course, have for years. And if you'd like to reach out to me, my email address is jeffaltman@thebiggamehunter.us. In the subject line, just put, I'd like to talk, and I'll be in touch. Hope you're well. Hope you have a great day.
The podcast you just heard was recorded with Anchor. If you want to make your own, download the Android or iOS app completely free from anchor.fm/podcast. That's anchor.fm/podcast.